Hi, my name is Mike, and this is a story about my adventure in my lovely yacht, White Malkin. So I'm on my way back to White Malkin. That's the sail loft over there, and this is the start of the marina. Yesterday was a bit of a dull day, rained probably over half the day, quite hard at times, and no, this is all very nice. They look after the place, there's no doubt about that, which is good. And I'm going to go back and get my wallet to go and pay for the repairs to this mainsail, which have been completed, I believe. I'll find out today. Taxis here are very expensive. I was quoted $100 US to go from here, Shelter Bay, to Panama City, which is about 40 kilometers. So it's quite an expensive trip. So I politely declined their very kind offer, and didn't go because there wasn't any buses that day. It'd be nice to have gone, but it's not important, because I shall see Panama City when I go through the canal. Anyway, back to the boat. Just taking a wander around the yard, the boat yard here. Got some biggish boats, biggish yachts anyway. That's a huge, big Discovery, 67 or whatever it is over there. And there's a big old Australian girl over there. Little Onyx is, but she's a pretty big girl. Then you've got them tiny 580. It's absolutely crazy in the rig, but there you go. That's how they lift the boats out here with this enormous rig. And yeah, she's just come out and just had her plums washed and she'll be put somewhere. The idea is to, they've got a few repairs to do to them, and then they're going to be put on a truck, trailer, something, and then they're going to be towed over to the Pacific side of Panama. This is wandering back from the boatyard, and yeah, there's a few big super yachts here, but they're not that big, but they're rather expensive. And of course over there we've got the 580s, and taking up one big pen, and there they are. There's a few, one over there and one over there. So yeah, there's a few of them. There's a few of them about. Well, I'm at the sailmakers, and this is where my sail is, my mainsail, which has had to have a few repairs, because the repairs that were done in the UK were rubbish. It's had to have these wear pieces put on where the battens go, and some pieces where the sail will rub against the cross trees, and a lot of this work was done in the UK, and it was absolute junk. I feel sorry for the UK, in as much that the sailmakers in the UK, not many of them are that skilled anymore. These particular sails were made in Thailand by a company called Rolly Tasker, and there's the logo. A lot of world sails are made by Rolly Tasker because they're very durable and very strong. This item here, this slider here, which fits on the clew, that had to be beefed up because it was too small a diameter. I did ask for it to be replaced, but again, the British sail makers didn't bother. If you look at the clue end, he's got that on the tack end. That's wrong. He's got it on the tack end. Oh well, you put it back. That's yeah. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Here's the sail maker. He's done a good job. The only thing is that belongs down there. This is the clue. Yeah, this is the clue. Yeah, the sail was round the other way yesterday. So anyway, that's a sail. There's a lady over there in the far end, and she's stitching away. She's in what you call the pit, and the pit is a seat where the machine is on at the same level, so the sail can slide over it, but they sit down nice and low, so they can actually see what they're doing. So there we go. That's that. So I'm going to pick my sails up, and yeah, no, they're great. This building's interesting actually because it used to be the theatre. There's the stage back there, and if you look at the floor, it's sloping for seating. You can actually see where the holes were where the seats were bolted down, and at the back there, that's an acoustic piece that they put on to keep the acoustics right. But this is when the Americans were here a very, very long time ago. And obviously it's part of the marina now, and it's used by the sailmaker here to support all the yachts outside, which is over 200 yachts in this marina. So it's all very, very good stuff. Anyway, cheerio, bye for now. This series of clips from here to the end of this vlog is about going through the canal. I had the opportunity to help a friend out, one of the mini globe race support boats actually, by quite a legend, Mark Sinclair, on his yacht called Coconut. Mark was in the Golden Globe race, which he was awarded the Chichester class because he had to stop. He was talking to me about it. He never had any water, and the boat was going slower and slower and slower because it had barnacles all over it, those nasty goose barnacles. Anyway, this was an opportunity to go through the canal on another boat before White Malkin goes through the canal, and I'm ever so pleased I did, because it is quite a procedure. It's a very exacting procedure. You have to get it right first time. There's no room for any error whatsoever. So in respect to the crew, you have to have clearly the captain, that's the skipper. You have to have 4 line handlers. Now that's where it becomes quite interesting, because the line handlers are not just anybody. They have to be experienced yachting people, ladies or men, doesn't matter, but they have to be experienced, and they have to be able to do things right first time. The boats are moving all the time, and smaller boats like Coconut here, she was rafted alongside a bigger boat. You have to take lines, which you rent. You have to take additional fenders, which you rent, and it is quite a process as you're going through the canals, through the canal and through the locks in particular. You have to provide food for the advisor. That's another person on board the boat. The advisor is one of the people that you obviously have to pay for. It's very expensive. I've already paid $3,650 to go through the canal, and the interesting part about that is it's the same price if you were 64 foot long, because the price starts at 0 and it goes to 64 foot. If you're 65 foot and above, you've got to then have a pilot and not an advisor. But anyway, this was these clips are about going through the canal, which is really quite an experience, and I know that there are a few of you who'll be watching this that have done that on bigger ships. Maybe 1 or 2 of you have done it on yachts, but I know my good friend Trevor Barry's been through the through the Panama Canal many times on big ships. It's a very different perspective when you're in a small yacht. Things can go horribly wrong very, very quickly. This area that we're in here now is the entering the first lock, and incidentally, this is the old lock system, not the new lock system. The new lock system is for the bigger ships, but it's interesting how they can get some pretty big ships through this particular set of locks. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this. This is not about White Malkin. This is about Coconut, a mini globe race support boat, and which is Mark Sinclair's yacht. I hope you enjoyed anyway. Yeah, but not too bad, pretty good. And that's where we're going, in the lock behind the rig ship. This is the riverbank.
Mark.
We are going into the next lock, and if you look behind, the car transporter is now in the first lock. So now the line is being taken from the catamaran and it's being hoisted up to the chap at the top there. What's that? 43, 2. Can't see the top. It must be another 40 feet, I suppose. We're going to go. And as soon as we're in, these gates will start to close. up again.
Pressurizes up closer.
Another 30 odd feet.
You got the cold water in the tube. What is experience.
And over there's another ship which is going to the opposite way of this, and that's going to be lowered down eventually. I don't know if there's any yachts the other side. This is the lake. There we are. That's the canal back there, and that red ship is the one that we are following in. Yeah, but surely it can catch us up, I'm sure. But, and that's another lock over there. And yeah, no, it's a beautiful morning. It is still morning because we started very, very early. Yeah, no, it's very pretty. There are the other two boats ahead of us.
Well, Mike, do you want to jump on for a while?
And this is the sort of ship that comes into the Panama Canal, the Sea Cloud Spirit. She's a square rigger, quite modern actually, I suppose, in an old-fashioned way. But yeah, I dare say people have a great holiday on there. Why not? And in the background I can hear the howler monkeys. And down there there's a dredger just like the one that we get in Southampton. I'll zoom in.
But then I stayed working on the ship agency business. I got some jobs there.
Yeah, there it is.
I managed
the other side of the tug.
my own ship
A big dredger. Just like the one they got in Southampton. Apparently they constantly have to dredge the canal in the lake, because obviously I suppose the ships are getting bigger and deeper and what have you. So, quite important. It's a big earner for Panama.
Actually, they said, yeah, it's working like no business. I didn't have work all days. But then when you don't have work all days and you got enough for the month, like if you work every 2 weeks or even you have a big of ships over a couple of weeks, and then you have a couple of weeks and even a month that you don't have ships, then you have the concern, and your work is trying to look for business, customers. So it became a little stressful on that side.
I mean, I always run for myself. And I always like that. Beautiful brand new gate.
Yeah, beautifully made, all riveted. Just waiting for it to open. This is the first of 3 gates. Another 2 locks after this one. We're going to go into another very short lake, only about half a mile of that, quarter of a mile. And then we enter another lock. And we go down another flight.
Excuse me, where are you guys going?
Flamenco, Tennessee.
Okay, going afterwards.
Afterwards, we have a week or so maintenance, and then we head to Galapagos.
Okay.
Galapagos migrates to Tahiti, so we want to do similar path.
Well, no, we came here in from France with the 5-meter boats.
I know on the 580s.
Yeah, so we're gonna start from there. We're going by trailer, then we're gonna go to Marquises.
That's very cool.
Yeah, that's the plan.
You're still going to Tahiti, though, right?
Yeah, Tahiti, then Fiji.
Okay. We should see you in Tahiti, I think.
Yeah, you'll see us. There'll be 15 boats.
That's really nice.
15 boats and 2 chaperones.
2 chaperones. Yes. Mark is coming in his Rustler, and this one is following us. So there's 17 boats altogether.
Yeah.
You should come in.
Because we were in Lagos at the end of last year, so we saw a lot of the guys like hanging
okay.
out. There was Jasmine and stuff in there.
Oh wow, yeah.
I did that trip year before.
Yeah. I think I still. We would have been there. And we
Is a Golden Globe legend.
I know, eh?
Yeah. As this boat is, and Ertan's boat was. And
Done go around the world 3 times. This one.
So I did a podcast with Mark and my colleague August Sandberg from On the Wind podcast.
Oh, yes.
Start the OGR. Because we originally had an entry. We had an entry with Ice Bear that we were going to do it, and then we ended up selling Ice Bear and buying this and doing a refit. So
yeah.
changed our plans.
She's a big boat,
Oh.
huh?
This is funny. She had a full refit, gospel.
Really, wow. When was she built?
So she's a Far 65 from 1999.
Is she really? She's in nice condition.
Spirit Diana for the Round World.
Yeah, very nice condition.
She's done a lot already.
Yeah.
It's many people on the boat.
We have normal guys.
And there we are. The lock is opening. Just normalising the water pressure either side, and then it'll open quite quickly after that. Here we are, and there's another lake for us to go through to get to another lock. This is the second to last lock. We've just got to go through this one and one more, and then we're in the Pacific. Interesting date on there is Miraflores Locks, Panama Canal, 1913. And building these Panama Canal locks, and the canal itself, is thousands of lives were lost, mainly to disease, malaria, and diseases like that, snake bites and all sorts of things. But anyway, that is the Panama Canal. And interesting enough, over there, because just we're on the Pacific side, there's the tourist watchtower. And there's the captain, light blue lady, done a good job. And there we go. Well, there we go, look. We've got this great big car carrier right on our backside. Must be about, what, 50 feet away, 60 feet away. In this massive lock. You've got the mules over there, or what do they call them, totes. And we're alongside a Far 65 called Falcon. And they got a baker's dozen of crew. 13. And there we are, we're going down. This is the last lock. And this will be the Mediterranean. No, it won't. It's the Pacific. Wow. Something else. suppose this one, Tan, depends on the tide height the other side.
Yes, yes, this is tidal.
Yeah.
The range.
7 meters.
7 meters. I
Yeah.
looked at it in the marina.
Yeah.
6-7 meters range here.
Yeah. So I suppose this is why they have to do it in 2 halves. There's fish jumping in the water here. Amazing. I should have brought my fishing rod. What's for tea? Manky fish. What?
Yes, there is.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh dear. That's clever, wasn't it? Sorry about
No,
that.
it's okay.
When I've done,
No, don't worry, you haven't done anything.
backside
It's all
moved
me.
I'll
I'll give all the rubbish to Holly.
Oh dear, dear, dear.
Holly will like it.
There we are, Holly.
Holly! I got loads of rubbish for
Well
you.
done. Thank you, Holly. Holly, Holly, Holly. Oi, oi, oi.
Do you know where you're going after this, Mark? Do you know where you're going? The next spot. We got 2 places. You want to see them? Which place are you on to? Which is the first one we went. We are ready to tidy up the boat. While we are going up, right?
Esta fue la grabación, esta fue la grabación. Mentira, la grabación fue en carrera ayer. Sí, brother, ese me puso a trabajarlo. Era don Carlos Rodríguez. Bonito, me dice bonito. No, pero, Carlos Rodríguez, el chiquitito de los lentes que está agarrado. ¿No lo conoces? Carlos Rodríguez. Rodríguez, sí. Haciendo la mitad. Este más es paseo mío, por mi boda y todo. Pero la vaina es que es que, hey, ¿qué sopa te vas a hacer? Y yo dije, bueno, voy a observar, hermano, que bueno, como tú quieras. Yo dije, bueno, voy a observar, hermano, que bueno, como tú quieras. Y que, o sea, y que bueno, yo no sé si cuando te toque qué vas a hacer, me vas a llamar. Y yo dije, siempre me tiene razón. Y dije, dale, pues. Entonces yo agarré el barco, lo metí aquí, en las flores, y después me metí que los niveles y se lo di en el barco. Lo diferente es que tú estás maniobrando al revés, porque tú estás aquí, estás en la flor. Tienes que maniobrar mirando para atrás, mirando hacia atrás. El resto, buena máquina, buen bautizo, 2 remolcadores, responde bien todo. Así que en verdad no es que es que la perspectiva y aparte que es una cajeta, así que la ruta te lleva más fácil, tiene que estar más pequeña. Esta fue la grabación. Y también podemos irnos por la roja. O sea, ready.
You know what that is, don't you?
I like Marines.
You like what?
I like it when it rains here.
Oh, we
It's
got
so hot normally.
they're different. It's so sparklers out of the sky. I don't like those.
What's that?
I don't like the sparklers out of the clouds. There we are. There is the Pacific. Whee! There we are. The gateway to the other half of the world. There we are. The Pacific Ocean beckons. Well, thank you very much indeed for watching my vlog. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it entertained you. My next vlog will be in 7 days' time, and I very much look forward to you joining me on my continued voyage around the world on my beautiful Rustler 36 White Malkin.